Good morning, guys. It's Vlogmas Day 2. I am tired. Draken just got off to school. So I just figured I would pop on here real quick just to say good morning. And I'm gonna go back to sleep because like I can tell him I can't even think when I'm this tired. So until I wake up and my brain is actually conscious and working, I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm more awake this time. I have to say I slept till almost 2 o'clock this afternoon. That's crazy, right? Crochet, yeah. Chronic fatigue syndrome is no joke. When you're tired, you crash. And then it's like I go for days where I live on 2 hours of sleep and I'm fine. And then I'll go for days where I just crash and I sleep really hard. But right now, I guess we're getting ready to go to Tiana's chorus/band concert. I do it to support her, but it is long. Like it starts at 7 and it goes till 10 o'clock usually. Yeah. So my Friendship-tober video will probably be in late. I don't know if I'll get to vlog anymore today because I've had nothing exciting happen to even talk about today. I watched some TV. I watched a lot of YouTube. And I crocheted. I got my, excuse me guys, I got the beginning of my Friendmas blanket done that I will show you in my Friendship 2021 video. That'll be up sometime tonight when I get the video. When I get to, I have to make the video yet. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I'll get to run into some friends tonight that I only see like on these occasions that I graduated with. So it's nothing much. Jim, me, and Draken are going to go, and Brandon, because Raven and Tiana's in chorus. So we have to go watch that, but you have to watch everybody's. So it's 9th grade up to 12th grade, and Tiana's in 12th, so you can imagine, especially the bands. Now, I don't mean to jot them down, because I know they're learning, and I know they're doing the best they can, but I was once there. I was in band, and I was in chorus, and, you know, when you're the one doing it, it's wonderful, and it sounds great to you, but when you're in the opposite end, in the freaking, when you're in a crowd listening, especially the orchestra, the younger ones, it's like, yeah, it catches your ear, but I don't know. I always got so much to do that I'm up there for 3 hours and I can't lose 3 hours, so I always take my crochet stuff with me, and while I watch and listen to the concert, I crochet. They have spotlights up in the back where we sit, so I can see what I'm doing. And they're always like, why do you have to crochet out here? This is embarrassing. Well, if it's embarrassing to you, I'm sorry, but I got work to do. So while I listen and watch the concert, I will be working on Christmas gifts that I have to do. It's like a never-ending amount of stuff this month. And then my brain gets overwhelmed. What I need to do is, I'm not an organized person, and I have to become an organized person. Like, I just have always been fly by my seat person, and with my memory the way it is now, I said, between fibromyalgia, Lyme disease, and a lot of the medications that I'm on, they make me dopey. They make me not remember anything. It sucks. I wish I could, well, once I have my bariatric surgery, I won't be able to take half the medications I'm on. So hopefully, though, once I get the weight off, the pain's not going to be there, then I'm not going to need half the medications. So yeah, I'm hoping to be able to be pain-free and be medication-free for a while. That's a happy thought. But yeah, see now, and I forget what I was even talking about because I rambled on into something else. That's how my brain freaking works. But, oh, me being organized. I got to start making lists. I got to start writing stuff down. I got to start just trying to become an organized person with an unorganized brain. It's like my brain constantly is going boop, 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 boop into so many different places, which I guess they say that that's how people with ADHD are. So I don't know. Mine is because I have so many thoughts that I need to capture and I can't capture them at once. So they're all just going around and around. It's like I'm playing like a Frogger or, you know, some old Atari game where asteroids, yeah, or you hit one, it sticks. Except I never hit them. Yeah, that's that's what's going on in my brain. So, yeah, we're trying to figure out what we're going to eat when we get home because it's going to be like late. Draken's going to have Draken get in the shower now because there won't be time when we get home. And he was up late last night. So he's getting pretty much he's getting a shower and getting ready for bed and everything before we go. So when he comes home, he just has to slip into his pajamas and go to bed. But we also need to figure out food. I'm not hungry. I'm never really hungry. I mean, I look like I eat at freaking Western Sizzler. To those that don't know what a Western Sizzler is, it was a big old buffet thing. We used to go there all the time when I was a kid. And yeah, when we got buffet, you had to eat your money's worth. That was my mom. We're paying for this meal. You better eat all the food that, you know, it's worth all the money we're paying for it. And so we would eat a lot of food. And I look like I live there and I eat 24/7, but that's the thing is I barely eat. And I do, because I'm prepping for bariatrics, I drink my protein shakes. I drink my water, I drink my fluids, I eat my protein. You know, okay, do I have a donut here and there? Yeah, sometimes too. Do I have a, you know, milkshake here? But it's not a daily, all the time thing because I know soon I'm not going to be able to have that ever again in my life. And I know I'm supposed to cut it out of my life now just so I'm used to it out of my life. But in my brain it says if I have to have that for the rest of my life, please let me just enjoy it for a little bit more while I can. Yeah, that's I love sugar. I'm a sugar addict. They say sugar is as bad for you as heroin, and then it's as hard to come off. And I know it is because I've done keto a couple of times. And the sad thing with keto is I did great on it. Did great for a couple months. I've lost 50 pounds in a couple months. But the thing is for me, I can't even have a little nibble of sugar because it puts me right into a binge. Like I can never touch sugar ever again. And every time I've done it, knowing in my brain I can't touch sugar, but then at that point in time, because it's that little angel devil thing sitting on my shoulder where the angel's saying, no, 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 don't eat that. And the devil's like, go ahead, you can have a taste. Just one, it's not going to hurt you. You know you're going to love it. And that wins all the time. And I have just that one bite of sugar. Like I did it. I had lost it was the time I lost 50 pounds and I was doing great for months. And then my nephew got married. And then in his wedding reception, there wasn't really a lot of food there that I could eat on keto. But there's wedding cake and it looked good. It smelled good. Everybody sitting around me is eating cake and I'm just sitting there like do 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 do. Yeah, I can't have no damn cake. So what do? I go over, and this is a true junkie here. I go over to the cake table and just nonchalantly stand there like I'm just chilling out. I swipe me a cake and I turn around and I shove it in my mouth. And I think I had a couple pieces of cake that night because it tasted so good. I was like a heroin addict getting my first fix after being in rehab for 3 months. And I was stuck on it, and then I would go on a binge and a binge and a binge. So I've had horrible eating things my whole entire life. Like we were always like foodies. I mean, my dad was a preacher. My dad is a cop. He just retired right after my mom passed away. He just retired from being a police officer. Well, he was the chief. But anyways, we ate. In church, everything around church is revolved around food. I mean, if the food isn't at church, the food was at somebody's house after church that invited us over for dinner. Or you had food functions, you had this, you had that. I mean, and we ate hefty growing up, you know. We were food people. It was like eat, eat, eat. So, like my sister had to have she had the sleeve done. So, my sister always had problems, but my sister never got anywhere to where I am. But I was never this way until I couldn't walk anymore. I've gained, I'm not even going to say because it's a lot of weight that I've gained just in the past couple years from not being able to do anything. And it's frustrating. But my sister looks great. My brother got really tall. You know, I'm the short one. I'm 5'2". My sister's like 5'7", and my brother's over 6 foot tall. But when he was younger, he was chunky. He's like how Draken. I don't know if any of you have seen Draken. I don't know if I've had Draken on here yet or not. But before, Draken's always been a chunker munker. And as he's growing taller, he's starting to thin out. But because I've been a foodie and the way that my bad eating habits passed on to him. And he gets upset with me because I try to, no, you can't have that. But you know, because I'm trying to save him from a lifetime of this. And it gives you health problems. Like I always just thought, don't matter, I can do this, I'm fine. And then, you know, my 40s, it's like you hit 40 and your body starts to go downhill. And a lot of it was because of my overweightness, you know. And then I got Lyme. Couldn't figure out what was wrong with me for the longest time, and I was really sick and I was in so much pain. I went to believe I had lupus for a while, and then I got re-diagnosed from another doctor that I definitely had Lyme disease. I went to the infectious disease doctors, and oh yeah, definitely had Lyme, advanced stages of it. And then I find out I have fibromyalgia and I have osteoarthritis in all my joints. So a lot of it is Lyme, a lot of it is weight issues. I do know that, but yeah, it sucks. It really does. But I'm going to overcome it, and I'm going to work with my son the best that I can in the most loving way that I can, because I don't want him to feel ashamed of himself. I always want him to feel happy with himself. I always felt ashamed of myself because I was always, you know, growing up, my mom always had me on diets and exercise and blah, 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 blah. And I used to feel like I wasn't good enough the way that I was. And I want Draken to know that he is good enough and he's perfect just the way he is. But for his own good, his own health, I want him to get better at eating and better choices. So, well, I think I've rambled on about a bunch of pretty much of nothing. So this is a Vlogmas Day 2. It is December 2nd. Woo! That would make it 23 more days till the big day. Are y'all excited? I am. I love Christmas. It is. I didn't know how I was going to take it. You see here I'm rambling on again. I don't know how I was going to take it with my mother's death, but my mom loved Christmas. She always had this beautiful smile on her face, and she wore her my kids and my sisters, all the grandkids called her Grammy. So she had a shirt made up that she was Grammy Claus. Like she loved Christmas and loved having all of us come over at Christmas morning. We would have Christmas breakfast and open up our gifts and just spend a wonderful time all together. And at first we weren't going to do Christmas, and now we are. I'm happy about that. But I haven't been to my parents' house yet since my mom's died. And I don't know how I'm going to handle Christmas. Alright, enough about that because I don't need to cry today. I did that enough yesterday or the day before. I did enough of that on Sunday. So, I'm going to stop rambling now. I really am this time. So if I don't get to come back on tonight, depending on how late it is, I'll say I love you now. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and watching my videos and supporting me. I hope you're all having a beautiful, wonderful day. And I either will talk to you later or I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.